Hello! Here are 11 things that I think you should do before you sell your house. Here we go. My name is April Moore, and I'm a real estate agent here in Spokane, Washington. Actually, a broker. That's what we are here in Spokane, in the Washington area. And I live and play in 9 Mile Falls. I grew up in Spokane, went to Julie Ferris High School, and grew up on the South Hill riding my horses. That's what I did. Okay, number 1 that you need to know is you need to research your market. What's happening today? What happened last summer, last spring, last winter, last fall is not going to cut it for today. So you need to know what's happening. Watch the news a little bit. What's the news say? This summer I heard them say houses are flying off the shelf at $100,000 over list price. Craziness. It was just insane. That is number 1, research. I can help you do that research. I honestly can. And I would love to help you. Okay, number 2. Find a broker like myself who you can trust to tell you the truth. We aren't car salesmen. We are researchers and people who look at the numbers and tell you, the seller, what your house is worth or what our opinion is. Just like an appraiser. Appraiser goes around and pulls the same comps, and they always have an opinion. They walk through the house, they look for, what's wrong with it? Is there holes in the walls? Is this happening? Is it upgraded? Is there a furnace there? Those items that are important for the value of your house. Has the kitchen been remodeled? Has the bathroom been remodeled? Are the floors up to date? Are the countertops up to date? Those are important issues that you need to know. Number 3. Now you may think this is pretty simple, but it's very important. Light bulbs. I went and showed a house this summer, and the house was dark. It was like closed up. They had renters in there, and every freaking light bulb did not work. Are you kidding me? The buyer goes, this is kind of spooky. And I go, yeah. We kind of slowly went through the house and tried a light switch here and a light switch there, and nothing worked. And I actually told the list agent, hey, the lights aren't working in the house. So she said, well, I'll talk to the renters and find out what happened. So make sure you have light bulbs. When did you last change them? Number 4, oh my gosh, please clean your house. When we walk in as an agent with a buyer and I go, smells awful. Yesterday I showed a house and the house smelled awful. The first whiff was, I want to get out of this house. We walked around the floor in the kitchen, it felt soft. I think there's probably some water damage in that house and there probably some mold issues. It just seemed something wasn't just not right. But you know what? When I walk into a house and it looks good and it feels good and it smells good, my goodness, yes, that's the best kind of house to walk in. You've got to have a deep cleaned house. Hire a professional. I have a list of housekeepers that we can interview, and you can make the decision of who you want to hire. It's probably not that expensive. And besides, you can go out and play in the world instead of just cleaning your house. Those are important things. Deep clean. Okay, along with deep cleaning is decluttering. When you walk in a house, you want it completely free of all the clutter. You don't want things on the countertops. You don't want things on the walls. One here or there that looks like it's staged is fine, but you don't want a lot of family pictures and pictures of, drawings on the refrigerator and a table full of books where, you left off and calculators. It just distracts from the house. We want the buyer to look at the house and see what the great value is, so they will want to pay the highest price for your house. That's very important. Very important. Okay, number 6. If you have repairs in your house, a wall needs to be repaired, it's got a big hole in it, get it fixed. A door has a hole in it, get it fixed. A sink that's overflowing and stopped up and has hair down in there, get it fixed. If you can't do it, please hire a handyman to do it, because those are very important things to do. That's very, very important. Number 7, if your walls haven't been painted in 10 years, give it an uplift. Put a brighter color in there, a lighter color, light gray, like mauve, like white, even white. Let the buyers repaint it later, but make sure that your house looks sparkling clean, and painting a house will make sure that it looks sparkling clean. You want that feeling when you walk in of, oh, this is livable and I can move right in, and then I can make it personalized on my own home later. That's the things that you want to do. Very important. Okay. If your house is packed full of stuff, you have to get rid of it now. Okay? Recently I sold a house. There was a shop, a garage, and a house. It was huge, full of stuff. We could not sell the house in that condition. So I found them somebody to sit, that could do a sale, and that's what they did. And they got rid of all the stuff. We cleaned up the lot, made sure it looked really, really good, and we got an offer over list price pretty quick, even though the market has slowed just a bit. But I can't say anymore that you need to get rid of all your stuff. Put it in a storage center. Have a sale at the storage center. Yeah, make some money. I've seen people do that all the time, but get it out of the house. Make sure, when a buyer walks in a house, it's not full of boxes. And if you had boxes in your house for over a year, those boxes mean you don't need that stuff. Get rid of it. So always do that. Number 9, if you're going to sell your house, do not take photos with your little freaking camera. Hire a professional, or hire me and I'll hire the professional. I hire a professional photographer for every listing I do so that it looks pristine and good. I also do a video for every place I sell. I take the expense. These are not inexpensive things. I pay money that's good money. If I don't sell your house, guess what? You don't have to pay. It's like, hello. So very, very, very important. So hire a photographer if you do it on your own. Do not take those pictures, and make sure the toilet seats are down. Oh my goodness. And last but not least, the 11th thing is you need a comparative market analysis. I do that for free. And if you would like me to come to your house and walk through, take a look at it, go back to my office, pull all the comps, and then I decide after some research, looking things over, what I think the best price is. But you, as the seller, are ultimately the person who decides of what the price is. And recently in the summertime, we've had a lot of sellers that wanted the jackpot. They didn't like the comps, and people were willing to pay it, which is fine. That's fine. You're the seller. That's your decision. I just give you the information and you make that decision. Anyway, thank you for coming and viewing my video. If you have any comments, please leave them down at the bottom. I'm always here to help. There's also a place where you can put your address in there and find out what your value is just off of the internet. It's not always the best value. The next thing you'll see is a little video of the things I've been talking about that with a little bit of music and jazzy and kind of give you a visual idea. And I just want you to say, the world is a beautiful place to live. Guaranteed. Have a wonderful day.